To avoid a machine with excessive seepage from the rotating shaft, potential damage to the shaft and contamination of product with packing material, it is essential that gland packing is changed regularly. We recommend every 6 months. The following steps are required when changing gland packing at the delivery end of an RC model for 3,000 kg and 5,000 kg machine capacities, or changing from delivery end and gearbox end of models Mark 12 or earlier. First of all, ensure the machine is empty and clean before starting. Remove fuses from the control enclosure to isolate the electrical supply to the machine, and ensure control panel is locked off with a padlock and sign. Remove the nuts from the end of the gland bearing studs. Remove the bolts and washers, gaining access to the split retaining ring. Remove both halves of the retaining ring and both halves of the split gland bearing. Using a gland packing extraction tool, screw the tool into the gland packing and pull the gland packing from inside the stuffing box. This can be easier when 2 tools are used, one at either side of the shaft. Care should be taken not to damage the shaft with the tool. Extra care will be needed when removing the packing further back. If you are working on the delivery end of an RC3000, RC5000, RC3000D or RC5000D model, remember, you can remove the shaft end support if preferred, remembering to support the main shaft from above with suitable lifting equipment at earliest opportunity. From a length of gland packing yarn, cut the correct number and length of gland packing pieces required to form individual rings around the shaft. Lubricate the shaft with food-grade grease in the area just outside the stuffing box. Each length of yarn should be wrapped around the main shaft, coating its inner surface in grease, and should be pushed into the stuffing box at 12 o'clock position for the first yarn, then 9 o'clock, then to 6 o'clock, and repeating at 90 degrees until all pieces are fitted. Place the gland bearing halves on the bearing studs, ensuring that the split line is horizontal. Use the bearing to push the gland packing into the stuffing box. Replace the nuts on the end of the bearing studs and hand tighten them. Using a spanner, turn the nuts a further 1 to 2 turns to give the packing an initial compression set. Loosen the nuts to allow the packing to expand, and then hand tighten them once more. Finally, tighten the nuts a quarter turn to set the compression. If there is slight leakage, the nuts should be given a further quarter turn. Be careful never to overcompress the gland packing, and remember, this packing arrangement is designed to weep, releasing a very small drip. Over-tightening will lead to excessive motor load, potential clamping and scoring of the main shaft, disintegration of packing material, and caramelization of product.